Good day everyone, my name is Fatima Dayan Bitrozo from Basic English 3A and I'm going to report the continuation of Module 7, Educational Leadership, Instructional Leadership, which is evolving substantive theories of instructional leadership, Anglo-Saxon to indigenous knowledge. For nearly 70 years, the research on educational administration and leadership has built a comparatively rich corpus. However, contributions to the field are still heavily reliant on Anglo-American contexts such as Australia, Canada, the United Kingdom, and the United States of America. Research into educational management and leadership from non-Anglo-American perspective is still a relative infancy. The following section provides an emerging indigenous knowledge on instructional leadership based on the original Hallinger and Murphy model. Singapore's education system provides an interesting context to study instructional leadership. The Ministry of Education maintains centralized control of strategic directions of the education system. School principals articulate their own vision of the school within the constraint of the framework imposed by the ministry. Principals could refine, review, and change goals through a systematic process involving stakeholders in particular, the middle-level leaders. Their roles include maintaining socio-political norms of the society as well as ensuring that its schools have the capacity to change. Singapore's principals tend to be directly involved in the domain of instructional evaluation and supervision. The lack of legal authority to supervise teaching through walk-through observations might illustrate why Taiwanese principal executed a high level of indirect leadership. Principals in Singapore recognize the significant effects of the school physical environment on instructional activities. They proactively established supporting structures such as mentoring collaborative teams, creating conditions to support staff collaboration, and promoting innovation and receptiveness of feedback in the school. Singaporean principals generally emphasize staff well-being and scheduled celebratory and relaxation activities through the year to enable staff bonding. Many principals utilize walkabouts as an opportunity to maintain high visibility and to interact with teachers and students. Instructive leadership research is the early 1980s generally adopted a direct effect model of bivariate leadership effects. A review of instructional leadership research from 1980 to 1995 does not support the claim that instructional leadership is directly tied to student achievement. The bivariate direct effect study quickly lost its relevancy. Researchers adopted multivariate indirect effects using the mediate and reciprocal effects models. The author's review adopted a search for instructional leadership in schools are using the following search parameters, which are keywords in database search, AB instructional leadership, limiters, scholarly journals, narrow by methodology quantitative study, narrow by methodology qualitative study, search modes, find all search terms, interface, EBS-CO host, research databases. Database, Academic Search Premier, British Education Index. Education source, ERI, the search found over 350 empirical studies that employed the constructions of instructional leaderships. The author carefully read the relevant section of 350 studies pertaining to methodologies and structured this information in the following tables. The range of research quantitative and qualitative methodologies and analytical tools found in the review could be classified as quantitative analysis, univariate analysis, bivariate analysis, inferential statistics, qualitative analysis, content analysis, hermeneutic analysis, grounded theory analysis. The aim of instructional leadership research is on finding variables, causes, and their correlation in order to provide reasons for successful practices. Many variables in the school must be regarded to be independent data points for this to be true. Distributed or shared instructional leadership entails an active collaboration between a principal and teachers on curricular, instructional, and assessment issues. The nature of leadership is a process of social influence. It is necessary to do research on how leaders respond to changing external pressures as well as changes in organizational procedures and performance results throughout time.